Hello beautiful people, I'm back with another challenge video, you guys. This challenge video was really like something because I did a challenge of lucky girl. Like I literally behaved like I had lucky girl syndrome. I affirmed for it and everything, and things started happening in my life lightning fast. Like everything started unfolding. I had my exam, I like a lot of things happened. I'm not going to spoil you, but I'm going to start like a collage of day 1, day 2, day 3 to day 7 videos. I've compiled all of my experiences. I am Nehal and I make fun videos on this channel about my personal life and about my mindset, about how I manifest, about how I, attract good things in my life. Really, I just painted my nails, you guys. Also, the affirmation that I used that had like lucky affirmations, I will link it down in the description box. You can find it easily. Day 1 of the lucky girl syndrome. There's a party going on outside, literally my friend's birthday party, and I'm here because I remembered that I didn't film day 1 but I was like, okay, um, I have solved a major problem that was going on in my life. I cannot talk about it because it's kind of personal, but I would say that I was being a people pleaser and letting people walk all over me. But instead of that, I literally like confronted some people and just said that, okay, I want this, and I think that was a big step for me because I'm always the person who takes care of other people and never thinks about herself, but I did that, and so I'm so proud of myself for that. So that happened on day 1, and also I am enjoying this food and time with my friends and everything worked out. I would say, I wouldn't say that something very lucky happened to me yet, but oh yes, one more thing, I got some random money. So I got some unexpected money, I would say, and I was really happy about it. But let's see what happens in upcoming days. What I did was I did listen to the lucky girl syndrome. It's 8 hour long, but I think I listened to it for like 20 minutes or so, which are the same affirmations repeating over and over. So I did that. The affirmations are really good. You guys should listen to it. And what else? Yeah, let's see what happens.
He's getting.
Oh.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Saranju.
Full name.
Happy birthday to you.
This is how you do it.
वॉशर हो गया नहीं यार मेरे को क्या पता मेरा वीडियो बहुत बहुत
सबसे पर गिरेगा। ओह सॉरी, कैसे खुला है मुंह से? I've already made this cake. By we I mean honey.
We are not making this cake. This cake is making us a fool.
This looks really good though. It's literally perfect. Every edge.
That's because I inverted it and it is coming from the mold. When it
Still.
comes from the seriously, I have to speak.
It is day 2 and my god, I had the best day ever yesterday. I have to tell you everything. You know, the night of the party, it was like, so it's like currently day 3 in the morning, but this is, I'm updating day 2, so this is day 2 updates. Okay, so what happened was, the night of the party, there was this little boy. He just turned 1, by the way, and he couldn't stop staring at me. Like he was staring into my soul to the point that he was not even blinking, and everyone in the party was like, oh, he is in love. He found his first crush and stuff like that. But he was literally like jumping on the sofa and like, like trying to touch my face, trying to touch my knees and staring at me without blinking. And he was literally like jumping on the sofa and giving, happy cries. You know what, when babies are happy, they kind of start like screaming, like, and he was smiling and he was blushing also. He was hiding his face, and I was like, oh my god, what is happening? And it didn't happen for like 1 or 2 minutes. That went on for almost like 20 to 25 minutes. There was such a like oh my god, like everyone was teasing him and everyone was like telling me that, oh, he's in love and stuff like that. But I don't know, there was like such a, it's another thing being complimented by other people, whether it's men or women, but being complimented by babies like this, like, babies are selective, they don't care, they, if they hate you, they would not just come to you, like, you know, they don't. My god, that was such a surreal experience. I remember it was like, and I was so in the moment that even my friend was telling me that you should have recorded that, because that was such a like, it was so, it was shocking really. And but that's what happened, like the entire day I was so in the moment that I forgot to even record it. I was kind of like living in the present, and I didn't listen to the affirmation tape yesterday. I did listen to it today, but like for like 1.5 day or something I didn't listen to it. But I was affirming. I remember when I was showering, I was affirming that, I was affirming this: everything is easy for me because I'm lucky. And it's, you know, it's very easy to say even when you're saying it mindlessly, even if you're thinking it like robotically. It's like, everything is easy for me because I'm lucky. Everything is easy for me because I'm lucky. Everything is easy for me because I'm lucky. I remember at one point I wasn't even aware that I was even affirming, and I wasn't feeling anything. I didn't believe in it, obviously, because I remember day one, like when I started that night, I was having such a hard time with my life in general. There was a lot going on, and I did tell you in day one, but also day two, like second day morning, what I did was we had pancakes, like pink and blue, and they were so delicious. One of my friends made it for me, like made it for us. It was, we had such a good time. We were playing songs and we were talking and we were eating this delicious pancakes, and it was such a good vibe. My god, I insert pictures over here, party pictures, like it was amazing. We had a blast, literally. The food was so good. And also second day noon, I think, yeah, second day noon, I solved some major thing in my assignment. One of my friends helped me. That solved, I was so happy. I had to do one email regarding my studies, which was like really like making me anxious, and I was very like overthinking about it. I did that email, so that was done. And also then I watched this movie, My Fault London, with my friend again. Like, I'm watching it again, my friend is watching for the first time. I recorded her reactions, and it was so priceless. I'm going to make a different video about it. I think I probably might have already posted it. In the night time, one of my friends made dinner for us, so that was amazing. It was so delicious. So like good food. And also, like, I'm going to pick up a check from my old house. I remember I was complaining about it because, like, obviously I was happy that I got money, but also I was like, I have to travel to my old house and it's kind of far away because it's literally in another city. So I was like, all of that. So I was like, why am I even complaining about it? I got money, I should be happy. So I was like, okay, I'll just travel. And at that point I was like dragging my feet, like I didn't like it. But after that I was I don't know, today I'm actually excited to go there. And I'm also going to finish up some work in that city as well, which I have left. So also I've put oil in my hair, that's why they look like this. All of my friends like were telling me that the water of this city is actually better than the city that I lived in before, because hair fall is literally like decreased because the water is so good. And I was like, oh my god, that's amazing. That's lucky, because water is good, our hair health has improved. And I remember I was like, when I was showering, I affirmed about it. I was like, this water is good for my skin and good for my hair because it is really. So I'm just giving my mind signals that it is good for your health, it is good for your skin, it is good for your hair. Yeah. And so I'm looking better, I'm getting money, I'm getting more clients. I know I say this in all of my challenge videos, but actually consistently my client number is increasing. Literally, my business is literally booming. I get multiple clients, like so many clients every day. And I'm also doing so good with my studies. My studies is going to finish soon. Summer is here, the temperature is improving, everything is so good. Like, literally what I affirmed came true in one day. Everything is easy for me because I'm lucky. I think I'm forgetting a few things, but literally my life has become so easy. And if I had some resistance, I would tell you. I had resistance in first day. I didn't believe in it, but then things started happening, like little things, and I was like, I am lucky. I am lucky. I accept it. Three. It was kind of windy outside, and that's why my hair are all over the place. But I feel so beautiful. Like my friend has been giving me like non-stop compliments on my skin and everything. I guess it's the after effects of the last challenge that I did, the most beautiful woman in the world challenge. We went for grocery shopping, had the best time. I was so productive, and I got so many clients. Like I don't think I've ever gotten this amount of clients ever. And I was at one point, I was overwhelmed, but then I was like, no, I'm ready for this. I'm ready for this. So, like, it was so easy for me to divert my thoughts from something negative to something positive because this is what I have always wanted, right? To work with other people and to make their dreams come true. And now I am finally getting the chance to do that. So I was like, I'm ready for this. I'm ready for this. Also, my classes have finally started in full force, so I have assignments and stuff. I'd be very busy. But when I was traveling to my old home because I got the check, I got $200, by the way, randomly. So yeah, money, compliments. I've been feeling so good. And you won't understand the level of luck I'm attracting in my life. It's like whenever I'm waiting for the bus arrives. I was late and still the bus was late also. And then like I changed probably 4 buses and all the buses I got on time. Literally. And then I also got one more package. I got this book. It's outside. I'll show you later. And I've wanted to read some book like that. And honestly, all the popular non-fiction books about manifestation, something deep, like all of that, I have already read it. So I was looking for something new. So I finally got that. I remember when I went to my old house, there was a package for me at the door. And if I wasn't there, if that package has arrived a day later, I wouldn't have gotten it. Literally. So I was like, oh, I remember thinking that to myself, oh, that's so lucky actually. And my God, I'm just so happy with my life. And the way I'm affirming is that when I was traveling, when I didn't have like anything to do, I was affirming and I was affirming this. Everything is easy for me because I'm lucky. And when you use the word because, you get less doubts. Your logical mind is like, okay, I get it now. I have the explanation. We want the explanation, right? Everything is easy for me. Everything is easy for me because I'm lucky. Everything is easy for me because I'm lucky. And I'll show you this book. Wait. This is the book I got. It's Your Unconscious is Showing by Dr. Courtney Tracy, and it's a hardcover. I love hardcovers. So I'm looking forward to reading more, and I'll give you the review and everything later on. Yeah. Day 4. Okay, it's day 4 already. I can't believe it. Days are going so fast. Alright, so very unlucky thing happened last evening. Remember when I told you that I went to my old house to pick up a check? And yeah, I got random money and I'm very happy about it. But as soon as I deposited the check into my bank account, so we have this app in Canada. So that app stopped working. Literally stopped working, and I couldn't do anything. Like I couldn't give money to anyone. I couldn't even receive any money. Like nothing was happening. And I didn't like thought too much about it. I was like, it would just, start working. That's my jacket. But yeah, what ended up happening was it just didn't work, and I decided to call the customer service. And I hate doing all these type of stuff, but still I was like, you have to do it. So I just pushed myself to call the customer service, but they just didn't pick up like last night. And I was like, that's very unlucky. Like why would they not pick up? Like why is no one picking up my call and everything? And I panicked for like a couple of minutes. I would say I panicked for half an hour or so. But then I was like, everything would be okay in the morning. Everything would be okay in the morning. And I said this to myself and I went to sleep. And when I woke up, what happened was I was like, let me call them again. It was early morning. And when I called them, they picked it up and it was done in like literally 3 minutes or so. Like I think I was talking to them for 2 minutes, not even that. Like literally, it was done like this. But I remember feeling like, oh, nothing is working, I am unlucky, unlucky things are happening to me, and stuff like that. But if I would have just kept thinking I'm unlucky, I'm lucky, I'm unlucky, I'm unlucky, and all of that, then I don't think I would have found a solution at all. Like when I went to class today, everything was okay. Like everything was okay. Like my banking app is working, everything got done. But just because I didn't accept the situation, I was like, I'm not unlucky. Like, it's not like what I'm doing is not working. So I kept telling myself, it is working, it is working, it is working. I'm lucky, I'm lucky. Everything is easy for me because I'm lucky. Everything is easy for me because I'm lucky. And it was really hard to do that when unlucky things were happening to me. Like, literally, it was really hard, but I kept doing it. I didn't give up. And then the solutions just happened. Like, I didn't have to work hard for it or at all. And I have been getting lots of money. Like, I don't know, luck means money to me. Also, like, in today's class, one of the boys in my group, he complimented me on my earrings. So that happened. And we had this like surprise presentation thing. No one knew that there was a presentation today, and they were like, you have 30 minutes to make the entire presentation. And let me tell you, 30 minutes is a very less time. We are given 1 week of time for this, and then we were like, okay, let's do it fast and everything. And we finally like submitted it, everything, and everyone had to go up in front of the class and speak about it. And remember, no one knew about this. So this was completely surprise for us. But still, I went up in front of the class and I spoke like clearly, and I was confident, and I explained everything, and it was great. Everyone applauded. Even the professor was like, great. Ours was the only group in which every single one of them went up in front of the class and explained everything. In other groups, there were only few people who did that. And I was really good at it as well, and I was so proud of myself after the presentation was over. And I literally figured out a lot of things, and I've been getting invited to a lot of parties. Literally, it's like the parties are obviously public, but I have been getting messages from people like, please attend this party, I'm going to this party, you have to come, you have to come. Till now I have been invited to 3 parties, literally. And I think I'm too busy to go, but let's see, I'll at least attend one, maybe, I don't know, let's see. But I'm so happy that I'm being invited. And what else happened? Like, yeah, lots of money, compliments, like my skin is being amazing, I look better, I feel better now. There was a little glitch about the banking app, but after that I feel good. We also had like brownies, vanilla ice cream, we had like good food. I think I clicked a picture, I'll put it over here if I remember. And then it's been great. So I am not going to give up. Like, I'm going to keep affirming no matter what happens. And I know that everything is easy for me because I'm lucky. So when I called the customer service, they were like, this is a fraud department and we are going to put you on the line with this officer. And so I was so scared. I was like, oh my god, some fraud happened with me. Like, is all of the money gone? Like, I was so scared. I was totally spiraling. I was like, oh my god, I just knew this was too good to be true. I knew this wouldn't last, and I was having all those type of negative thoughts. But still, I stuck to it, and I was like, no, it is working. It is working. I'm lucky. I'm lucky. I want to show you this beautiful dress that I'm wearing. Can you see it? Yeah, I love this design. It's so pretty. Hello, beautiful people. It's day 5. We are almost at the end of this challenge, and it's been a lot, to be honest. And yes, I have been robotically continuously affirming that everything comes easy for me because I'm lucky. But a few things happen to me which depends on your perspective, if they are bad or good, really. So at first I would tell you that I'm attracting a lot of compliments from people. Like, one girl from my class told me that, yeah, you're going to speak up, you're so good at speaking up, like, what are you even worried about, like, you do so great at presentations. And I was like and she was asking me for advice and stuff, which was great. Also, I've been attracting compliments about my looks, beauty, body, etc. I would say some people have been jealous of me, like literally jealous of the way I look. And also, hmm, so the slightly bad thing that happened is I want to buy a silver chain for myself. Like I couldn't really decide if I want to buy a silver chain or a platinum chain. Okay, but I want something silver. So I went to this high-end jewelry shop where they send expensive jewelry, and I was like, I want to buy something like a chain that I can wear every day, but I don't know if I want to buy silver or platinum. So she looked at me, and like I had a bag with me, like I went straight from class or something, so that's why she was like, you have a bag. So she assumed that I was a student, and which is true, I am a student. So she assumed that I can afford things, which was low-key funny. So she showed me this silver chain, which was obviously cheaper than the platinum chain, and platinum chain was slightly bit expensive. It was like $400. And I was like, yeah, I was prepared. Like platinum is the most expensive metal, like it's even expensive than gold. So I knew that it was going to be a lot of money, and I was prepared for it. I just wanted to check out. She was like being a bit like, like you should go for silver, that's more under your budget. Have you decided a budget? I was like, I don't have a budget. Like, do I have to have a budget? Like I thought about it, like I knew it would be $400 or $500. I thought about it, but she was like being very like, if you know, you know. So which was low-key funny. But then she was like, it's $449 for a platinum chain. And I don't think, like she wasn't saying it exactly, but she was implying, she was behaving like I couldn't afford it. And she was like, you know what, you should go for silver. My friend was with me, so looking at my friend was looking at me, and it was kind of like I didn't know how to behave with her. And that jewelry shop attendant, the sales girl, I don't know what that's called, like she was a woman, by the way, quite older than me. And I was like, you know what, I'm going to decide, I'm going to go home and think about it and then buy something. Like because she was behaving so much like that, I didn't want to buy from that place. I didn't want to buy from her, at least. Like that was such bad energy. I kept getting the instinct that go home, buy it from somewhere else. So that happened. But the good thing about it is, yes, I was angry a little bit. I was like, how can she talk to me like that? Why did she assume that and all of that? And my friend was telling me like, it's not a big deal, it's okay. But when I came home, I was like, why was she behaving like $449 is such a huge number, such a huge amount, which is $549 is not a small amount. It is a big amount, but it's not like humongous. It's not something that I cannot afford. And that made me realize that I make that amount of money in one day. And I was like, I remember I was like fighting with her in my head, like people do that. So I was like, how can you tell me that? And I'm like a very nice person, I don't fight with people, but in my head I do. So when I came home, I was like, how can you say that to me? Like why are you behaving like that? And how did you assume that I was poor and I couldn't afford and all of that? And then I was like, I make that much money in one day. And I was like, wow, I didn't even realize it. Like I was getting a lot of clients, I was making a lot of money, but I didn't realize that I was making that amount of money in one day. I had set like a number for myself, like I want to, this is my hair tie. So I had set a number for myself, but I didn't know that I was so close to it. And I was like, that's a lot of money. Like I make that amount of money in one day, which is amazing. Like I could have just bought that chain just like that. I didn't buy it because of her behavior. So actually there was something bad happened, but that made me realize something good. So I don't know, I still think that it was a lucky thing that happened to me. Like it made me realize something about myself. And what else? And yeah, I was really overwhelmed with all of my work because I have one exam, 3 assignments, and lots of work, like lots of clients as well. So I was kind of overwhelmed for like 12 hours, I would say. And then I was like, you know what, I'm actually repeating that in my head, that I am overwhelmed, I have so much to do, I don't have time, I don't have the energy. That's what I was repeating. And your thoughts are affirmations, right? So I was like, why am I repeating that? I realized it like this. And then I started repeating, I have so much time, I'm relaxed, I'm so productive, I'm so good at everything that I do. Like, yeah. And I took a break from the lucky affirmations and I started saying all these like affirmations about productivity. Like, I have a lot of time, I'm so good at everything that I do. Like, yeah. And then another thing is that I had like like the next day someone complimented me about my skin. I had like 4 pimples. Which is like and then I realized that I was focusing on that. Like, I was finding, like, do I have another pimple, do I have another pimple? Like, you know, when you look for something you find it. So I was looking for pimples, so obviously pimples appeared. So I was like, I have clear skin, I have clear skin, I have clear skin, I have clear skin. And you know, I started doing that, and yeah, I could see it like in the mirror. I could see the pimples staring back at me, mocking me. But still I was like, I have clear skin, I have clear skin. So this is discipline, you guys. Manifestation is literally all about discipline. I'm going to post a video about this on my main channel. I think I must have already posted it. So I remembered that I was buying jeans shorts for myself, and I was like, I want to buy like clear black stockings as well. And then I was like, so that I was talking to my friend, and I was like, so that I wouldn't get conscious about my legs. And I'm kind of conscious about my legs, like I don't want to show them off. So my friend was like, what are you even conscious about? Like, obviously I do show off my legs when I'm at home, so when I'm wearing like, you know, something short. So she has seen my legs and she was like, why are you conscious about it? It makes no sense. Which is like, we get so insecure about some things, which is completely nonsense. Like, you shouldn't be conscious about something. It's literally in your head. Oh my god, you guys, I just had the best day ever. Literally, this was the best day ever. Everything is going my way. I literally feel so lucky. Like, the moment I arrive at the bus stop, the bus would arrive. I don't have to wait for anything. Even if I'm late, the bus gets delayed. And the presentation that I was worried about, turns out I don't have to give a presentation. I have done the 2 group assignments that I was worried about, done. I was so productive. All the clients that I had to make some meditations, like personalized ones, and those always take time. Done. I literally found the time for every single thing that I wanted to do, and I still am like, still I'm enjoying good food and watching my favorite vlog on YouTube. Like, I'm watching Step 4. I literally love her so much. Everything is perfect. Everything is perfect. My god. And also, we had a Holi celebration in our campus, and I'll insert some clips over here. We danced so much. Like, this was the first time I ever played Holi properly, like, you know, putting colors on each other's faces and dancing like that. I was never the type of person who would actually celebrate Holi with colors, at least. I don't. Maybe with water, I have when I was little. I never was playing Holi with colors ever. And this was the best experience ever. I just came home watching my vlog, eating food. I still have some color in my hair. I don't think so. You can see it, but I washed it as much as I could. Now I'm going to take a shower. But literally, the best day ever. The best day ever. Day 6, by the way. I think I forgot to tell you guys. So I'm making money. I looked great. Even when I had color all over my face, I still looked great. Like, literally, my lipstick was just like perfect. Even if people were like putting colors all over my face still. What is this life? Like, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Making money, obviously. I'm just so satisfied with myself. Like, truly mesmerized by the way I look right now. Like, my hair and everything. It is day 7, last day of the challenge. And what happened this morning was I got hurt here while I was washing my knife somehow, and I started bleeding. So you might think that that's a very unlucky thing to happen, right? But in that moment, I screamed and I was like, oh my god. And my friend came running to the kitchen from the living room, and she was like, oh my god, you cut yourself, here's the bandage. And she washed all of my dishes. And the first thing that I thought of, and I also said that to her, is that I'm so glad that I didn't get hurt early in the morning. I got hurt in the noon, right? Like later in the morning after I gave my exam. So this morning, early in the morning, I had this very important exam that I have to give if I want to apply for work permit in Canada. Like my studies are going to be over soon, right? So I have to apply for work so that I can keep living here in Canada. So this exam was really important for me and I had not prepared for it like at all. Okay, I'll get into it later. But then I was like, it required typing, okay, and if I was hurt, then I wouldn't be able to type that fast. I would have lost some marks, okay. So I thought that the way I got cut, this was the right time to to get hurt, I would say, because I gave my exam, everything was over, right? And I remember I had so many assignments due. So, and I was really overwhelmed even after the exam. The exam went really well, by the way. I'll talk about the exam. So I prepared for like 1 hour, 1.5 hour, probably that, just that much. I had not prepared for it at all. So here the exam is kind of like IELTS, the one that we give in India also. If you live in India and you know, it's a little bit tough. Here it was like computer based, so it was completely different for me. I had not practiced it, prepared for it at all, but still my exam went really well. Like all the questions were really easy and I was able to speak very well. So what happens in this computer based exam is that we are sitting in a cabin, okay. I'm sitting here, someone else is sitting right here, I can see them, and someone else is sitting right here, okay. I can see them but I cannot see their screen. So you know, it is very like nervous. It makes you nervous to speak in front of people, and if someone else is speaking right beside you, then it can be like very distracting, right? But I was like, you know what, when I'm going to speak, no one is going to speak. I'm the only one who is going to speak, and I can concentrate really well and I can speak my part. So really truly, when I was speaking, everyone else was just typing. I could hear the typing sounds, like I knew that they were writing something, they were in the writing section, but I was in the speaking section. So the way that happened was really lucky. And when I got out, turns out that I was actually a little bit late. I got an email but I never read it. I didn't know that my exam was actually 30 minutes early, but even then somehow I felt like, you know what, I should go early, like just I don't know, I just felt like that. So I went there early anyways, and turns out my exam was right on time. So wasn't that lucky? And also it was raining really hard. The whole night it rained, even in the early morning it rained, but when I had to go out, it was, the rain stopped completely, and there was a little bit of water on the roadsides, but the rain stopped completely, and still I wore a raincoat just in case. And when I was coming back after giving the exam, the sun was shining literally. Like I was FaceTiming my mom and I was showing her and I was telling her that yeah, my exam went really well. And when I entered my apartment, like 5 or 10 minutes later, it started raining again. Like wasn't that lucky? And what else happened? Yeah, and when I just got out of the exam room, the examiner there was like, would you like to give like a 2-minute presentation, like not a presentation but like 2-minute video, would you like to record that, just saying that how the exam was and how the examiners were. And so you know, it was kind of like a marketing thing, and I was like yeah, sure. And I was so good, like on first try I said everything right, and I said everything very clearly, my pronunciations were clear. And she was like, wow, you're really good at this. And I was like, yeah, I'm a YouTuber. And she was like, you are the boss. That's the exact word she used, you are the boss. And the whole time I was like in such a good mood. And yes, I did got hurt, but that's okay. It was really lucky because I got hurt after my exam was over, and then I just applied a bandage. My friend washed the dishes, even in the evening, the dinner time, my other friend washed the dishes. So it just made me feel so grateful that I have good people around me who would help me at any point in my life, you know. And also I finished the assignment like 4 or 5 hours ago, the deadline. I finished it, and it was really tough, by the way. I still finished it. And then after finishing that assignment, I was like, I got another like message, WhatsApp. On my WhatsApp, I got another message from my friend, and she was like, you know what, we should start doing the group assignment. You can do your part if you want to. Otherwise, you can do it few days later. But I was feeling so productive that I did my part. So I finished one assignment, I finished another assignment also, and my exam went really well. And I prepared a really good like meal for myself. I prepared 3 meals in one go. And after I got hurt, so I don't have to cook much, for next day. A lot of lucky things happened. Like when I was walking, the lights were always green, like people were smiling at me, and all my friends, like everyone around me, not just my friends, like everyone around me was as if like pampering me, like always looking after me. And even before I was hurt, I was treated like, I don't know, it felt like the whole universe was like pampering me, like treating me like a princess. Like I felt very lucky. And I had stopped listening to the affirmation tape. I think I listened to it like first 2 or 3 days, and then I stopped. I had just been robotically affirming when I was showering, when I was cleaning, when I was like cooking, when I was not talking to anyone, I was doing something really mindless. I was always robotically affirming that everything is easy for me because I'm lucky. Everything is easy for me because I'm lucky. While I was giving exam, I got really anxious in between, and I started repeating that I'm lucky, I'm lucky, I'm lucky. And the exam went really well. The results are still not out yet because I just gave my exam, but I'm pretty sure they're going to come out really, really, really well, because the exam was easy. Like literally, it was easy for me. So yeah, I cannot remember much. Oh yeah, I've been getting so many clients, and turns out my clients also have been getting very, like, extremely good results, I would say, because my comments are filled with success stories. My comments, my email is filled with success stories. All my clients are getting success in their manifestation. Like everything is just, like everything is working out for me because I'm lucky. But I'm going to go get ready, and I'm going to film another video for my main channel where I will post about like success stories. Yes, it's going to be so much fun. I also got compliments from strangers, by the way, and also from viewers, subscribers on my channel. I've been getting compliments on Instagram, like everywhere, literally in real life. Everywhere. You must see my outfit. It's like this. So this is it. Did you like this challenge or not? What was expected for you and what was surprising for you? Please drop it down in the comments, and please tell me what type of challenge should I do next, because I really feel like I have done everything. I've done the beauty challenge, I feel like I've done everything. Okay, so please give me more ideas, opinions, suggestions down in the comment section, so that I will do another challenge and film another video for you guys. This is so much fun. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, you guys. Bye.